As months and years have passed by, Global Airlines seems to be slowly making its way to launching its inaugural services. The carrier has been met with skepticism at every step, but has forged on with the acquisition and refurbishment of its first pre-owned Airbus A380. The latest news is that the carrier has finally announced its first flights, a few transatlantic services between the UK and New York JFK. We take a look at the plans for today's video. Well, things are always subject to change, but for the time being, Global Airlines is set to operate its inaugural revenue service on May 15th, not too long from now. You can see the initial and very simple schedule here. Technically operating under HighFly's Air Operator's Certificate, the first Global Airlines service takes place May 15th, departing Glasgow at 11 a.m. It's then scheduled to arrive at New York JFK at 1 in the afternoon. It's not exactly a quick turnaround and return to Glasgow. Rather, the return service to the UK is scheduled to depart JFK on May 19th. This is notably a daytime service rather than the more common overnight flights to Europe that most airlines offer. Shortly after arriving in Glasgow, it looks like the jet will be repositioned to Manchester, where it will again fly to JFK on May 21st. A few days later, on May 25th, the jet will fly back to Manchester, again as a daytime service. Global's announcement of these inaugural flights was made through a few social media channels including Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. The announcement prompts interested potential passengers to head over to the website ga.flights to register for VIP pre-sale access. This is to ensure that interested parties can book tickets ahead of the general public. At the time we were doing research for this video, 13 hours after Global had posted the booking site to its social media channels, we checked out the ga.flights website. It worked on our first try, but then became inaccessible moments later. Was it a sign of overwhelming public interest causing the site to crash? Or is it a sign that the company doesn't have its digital infrastructure ready to handle registrations? We'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, we know that Global's first A380, registered 9 Hotel Golf Lima Oscar Bravo Lima, or Global, is an ex-China Southern Airbus A380 that has undergone extensive reactivation work in Germany at EFW facilities. The website Travel and Tour World states that Global's A380 has quote-unquote approximately 471 seats across 3 classes: economy, business and first. In a recent long-haul video, we discussed how the photos of Global's first class looked fairly refreshed but retained some elements of China Southern seating, including the suite walls. Travel and Tour World notes that for passengers flying in first or business class, Global Airlines is offering complimentary chauffeur service to and from the airport in collaboration with transportation provider Black Lane. The website adds that all passengers on these inaugural services, regardless of cabin class, will get limited edition amenity kits. So, what do you think about Global's first few revenue services? What do you make of the several days of downtime at JFK between flights? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.